Jennifer is going to start off this hour from Houston, Texas. Hi, Jennifer. How are you?
Hey, Dave. Thank you so much for taking my call. It's a pleasure to talk to you.
Well, you too. What's up in your world?
I'm trying to figure out, I have a daughter that's 20 years old who is just a huge problem in our house. We've got 3 other kids, and she's just verbally abusive to me. So I need to get her out of the house, and I'm trying to figure out how to do it money-wise. I feel like I should either set her up in an apartment or give her, I told my husband $1,000 to see if she can figure it out. And he's saying, no, we shouldn't do any of it, that she'll just use this and come back anyway. So I was wondering what your thought is.
So is your husband her father?
Not her biological father. We've been married since she was 2. So, I mean, he's
So what kind of man
everything
allows
for
a
her.
20-year-old to be abusive to his wife? Because I got to tell you, if that happened in my house, I'd be laying on the floor looking up. You might talk to your mom that way, but you don't talk to my wife that way.
He has said things to her before, and I guess he's very supportive of whatever I say, and so I guess I try to control the situation all the time. I try to walk on eggshells, make sure not to set her off, and
No, that wasn't what I was talking about. This man is allowing someone to speak abusively to his wife. Why?
well, she doesn't do it in front of him. She usually waits when he's not home.
Well, why would he allow it? Period.
I don't know.
Yeah, I got to tell you, when my kids start that, they're going to find their butt in the gutter.
Okay.
Nobody talks to Sharon Ramsey that way while I'm alive.
Well, I don't know. I don't know.
I don't either, because I'm telling you, that's the issue here. You know, because here's what I heard. I heard you're going to give her money, and she's going to come back anyway. Because nobody among you or your husband has the backbone to stand up to this little twerp.
Well, you're right. Yeah.
You need to throw her butt
in.
in the street. She needs to learn a lesson or two. But it's a little late. I mean, you waited 20 years to discipline her. So, man, you got a mess. Yeah, I think you give her some money, but you need to have a real, give her $1,000. I don't care. It's worth $1,000 not have a conversation like this. So, but get her out of the house and explain to her, and you and your husband need to join hands, lock hands, and say, she's not coming back here ever, except to visit and have dinner, and only then if she cannot be abusive.
Okay.
Period. Okay. I mean, you guys got to unify and stand up to this disaster together, and if you don't do that, nothing you do is going to work. Does that make sense to you?
It does make sense. It's a whole lot harder to do than, when you're saying it, that's the right thing to do, but then when you're doing it, it's because we've tried back in June to try to kick her out, and then it never happened because she promised that she would stop all of this.
No, I don't care what she promises. She's leaving.
Okay.
I don't care what she promises.
And you think it's okay to give her $1,000?
Yeah, it's okay, but it's not okay to do that unless the two of you have established, first and foremost, that no one is going to walk inside the walls of our home and speak to you this way. Ever.
Okay.
Under any circumstances. It's totally unacceptable.
Okay.
Let me tell you this. If a stranger did that, you'd have them arrested.
Oh, I would. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. So why are we putting up with this crap off of somebody that you raised and diapered and fed?
Well, it's guilt because you think, well, they only are acting this way because you've obviously made them this way in some form somehow.
Well, you've allowed it. In that sense, you've contributed to it. But just the same, that doesn't mean it can't be corrected.
True.
Because, I've got grown children. My youngest is 21. But, there's something you look at your mom and say the rest of your life as long as daddy's breathing, and that's yes, ma'am.
Right.
That's what you look at her and say.
I don't think my mom that way or anybody I know.
And you know why? She would have knocked you into next week.
Yeah, she would have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why.
You're right.
And love and said, I love you. And that's why I'm doing this, because you're not going to grow up and be one of these kinds of people that thinks you can talk to people this way and behave this way. So you guys are enabling the behavior, and it won't matter what you do to get her out until the two of you join hands and love this child enough to make her be respectful of her mom. Period. Because she's not going to come in here and talk to me that way. Nope, not going to happen. we'll have her hauled out of here with some bracelets that connect. You know, it's there you go. That's how it works. Hey, thanks for the call.